Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting the home matches first of the two semifinals. At the end of this match, we could announce the first finalists of the Powerchair World Championship leading out 2018. That's the time to introduce the Denmark with the captain number 4, Christopher Hansen. 9, Alexander Knudsen, 10, Nikolai Wilkinson, 21, Jakob Gall, 22, Paul Watson, 23, Rasmus Vincent, 28, Alexander Pedersen, 31, Anders Berg, 32, Matti Borgensen, 92, Simon Christensen. Head coach, Ernie Hognell, has the course and team manager, Anna Burke. This is Denmark. We have two referees, the senior referee from Finland, Niklas Sidi, and the second referee from Germany, Georg Alden Ried. We introduce the challenger, the Netherlands, with the captain number 10, Kataki, number 1, Pascal Vidor, 2, and 14 is the golden 17 use at the guide 21 the head coach is a powerful team coach team manager the ends of this is Netherlands. We invite the team to line up for the national anthem. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first of two semifinals. This one between Denmark and Netherlands. I am, of course, talking about the 2018 World Championships of Powerchair Hockey. The teams are lining up for the national anthems.
Get ready for the team's national anthem. Thank you.
And so goes the two national anthems. First Denmark, then Holland. Denmark wearing their away whites today. As you can hear, the fans are out in full force. Players, coaches wishing each other a good game. This is the pre-game formalities. The two Danish coaches, obviously former Netherlands players themselves. And so in a certain way, they got two national anthems today. So the Netherlands reveal their starting lineups. It is number 14, Danish Van der Bomen, number 8, Maud Royskens, number 4, Max Lambrechts, number 10, Kamal Tatahi, and of course, number 1 in the goal, Pascal Fredegaard. Unsurprisingly, the Danes have gone with the starting lineup of Christopher Dahl Hansen, the captain, doing the coin toss right now with number 4. We have number 21, Jakob Dahl, number 31, Anders Berendt, number 32, Danny Mogensen, and of course, in the goal, Rasmus Nielsen. So Denmark will be attacking from your right to your left. Holland, of course, the favorite for this game. I think it's clear. Holland are the defending world champions. They have won 2 of the 3 world championships so far. And they have won every single European championship. They've only ever lost 2 games during a IWAS World Cup. The final in 2010 right here in this building against Germany, and on Thursday against Switzerland. Denmark gets us going. Anders Berendt will function as the Danish playmaker. During the final group stage game between Holland and Italy. Shot from Berendt. Oh! It goes just wide, maybe hit the post, something like that. Very close to a Danish lead. In fact, I think it was saved by Fredegaard and went up into the air, and the Danes will pick up a free ball. I certainly was caught off guard with the shot from Anders Berendt, and Fredegaard not so much. He was ready for the shot and was able to save it. I was saying the Dutch against the Italians, despite needing to win, were very patient in defense. Berendt shot, scored! Denmark up 1-0. Brilliantly done by Anders Berendt, the star of the Danish team. So before the Dutch can even touch the ball, Denmark up 1-0 after having 2 good shots on goal. Very encouraging start for the Danish team. This is probably what Denmark does best, though, defending. Danny Mogensen following Danish Van Bowman around the net. Generally a no-no when playing defense. That's a good way to get out of position. Van Bowman can shoot from anywhere at any time. So can Kamal Tatahi. Van Bowman, a particularly adept passer of the ball. He has picked out Tatahi and other teammates time and time again throughout the tournament. Doesn't mind playmaking from deep. However, the Danes have elected to sit deep as well, so maybe the passing game will be limited for the passing options will be limited for the Dutch. Van den Bowman swarmed by two Danes, Christopher Hansen and Anders Berendt. Berendt is called, I think, for a slashing, and oh well, the Dutch will retain possession. They are now in a 1-3 formation. It almost looks like the Danes, but maybe Berendt was just taking up space on the penalty arc to guard for a quick shot. A lot of contact. Berendt takes over. Can he find a shot? He can't. Berendt picks it up. He rifled it back at Dahl, who just laid it off using his chair. The Danish bench preaching patience. Important to not get carried away. Don't take weird marginal shots that turn into turnovers and breakaways for the Dutch. Give the Dutch an inch and they will punish you. So Berendt doing build up again. We will see this all game long, I imagine. Nice dribbling around Royskens. The shot blocked partially by Van den Bowman or Tatahi. They were both in there. The Dutch take over. And the Danish defenders hurry back. Tatahi. Can he find a shot? Dahl is there. It's underneath him, Royskens. Roysken, I should say. Mogensen and Dahl conspire to pick up the ball. And the Danish attack once again. The Danish are peculiarly playing only 10 player points. This is due to Anders Berendt being reclassified just this week from a 4-point player down to a 3-point player. So instead of breaking up the starting lineup and throwing everybody into a uncomfortable situation, they have elected to stay with their normal, quote-unquote, normal starting lineup, and despite only fielding 10 player points. A lot of contact from Van den Bowman, and the call goes the way of the Danes. It would be a pretty huge upset for the Danes to knock out the Dutch at this stage of the tournament. Of course, we are only 5 minutes into the game, so talk of upsets are probably premature. A lot of contact again from Van den Bowman. He now gets screened off by Mogensen. And the call goes against the Danes. I don't think Mogensen will agree with that. Ilkka Siiki, the Finnish referee, making the call and pleading with the guys, Van den Bowman and Mogensen, to calm down a little bit. Of course, sensing all the recent contact, sensing that this game could get out of hand if not dealt with immediately. Okay, so Dutch ball. Tatahi up top. Guarded by Hansen. Hansen again, this time against Van den Bowman. Van den Bowman gets the edge, but not a lot of space. Finds a pass anyway. Tatahi can't find the shot. So a risky pass from Van den Bowman. Easy for Danes to counterattack off of, had someone gotten the gotten a stick on it. Anders Bæren picks up the ball. It's going to come out behind Lambrechts. Tatahi picks it up. This is dangerous for the Danes. They are all caught in the same spot out against the boards. Tatahi unable to punish the momentary imbalance of the Danes. Tatahi picks up a block from Maud Reusken. Fenton Bowman. The Danes very much picking their spots to bring a little bit of pressure, and then the moment they detect weakness from one of the two Dutch playmakers, they swarm him and go for the steal. Tatahi felt danger and whips the ball back to his own end, and the Dutch will start over. The Danes can sit in this shell all game long, especially now that they're ahead. They have no need to rush things, and they will let, perhaps if they're able to keep the Dutch away for long enough, they will grow frustrated, and they in turn might start to take questionable shots, making bad decisions, and that could lead to more Danish action. Well, Van der Momen and Tatahi, two of the all-time greats of this sport, they have won countless championships together as they 1-2 playmaking punch for the Dutch team. You see, as soon as a pass is taking place and the Danish players have to turn around, you see them immediately start guarding for a shot. They know the Dutch players here can shoot like no one else almost. They can shoot from any angle, anywhere on the court. Tatahi picks up a block from Reusken. Mogensen meets him. Tatahi looking for an opening, can't find it. Fenton Bowman has a good block on. Oh, Bæren goes the other way. Denmark up 2-0, just like that. Fenton Bowman had a great block on Danny Mogensen up beside the Danish goal. Tatahi attempts the pass, but it's broken up, I think, by Bæren. Then Bæren is able to corral the rebound off his own block, and he scores easily on Vredegaard. This is very surprising turn of events, and the Danes now find themselves in the driver's seat. Tatahi. Important for the Tatahi. Important for the Danes to stay calm. Blocked by Hansen. Perhaps this is what I was talking about. The Dutch starting to feel the pressure. They know they're the favorites. They know they are expected to win this. Picked off by Fenton Bowman. The Dutch know they have to win this, and a venomous shot from Anders Bæren. Hansen lagging behind the play. Tatahi. Tatahi, I hope he's all right. Tatahi suffers from a condition making his bones very brittle. And you worry anytime he receives any kind of physical contact that Anything could go wrong. So we get a timeout, I think, to check out Tatahi if he's all right. Well, it's a team timeout from the Netherlands. Maybe just to allow Tatahi to take a deep breath. But also, of course, down 2-0. They haven't created many shots. The Danish defense has been picture perfect so far, and the Dutch are scrambling for solutions to this Danish riddle. I will take this opportunity to, in the interest of full disclosure, to disclose that I am a Dane myself and am good personal friends with many of the Danish players. So if you are able to detect a slight slant in my objectivity, I do apologize. I do as best I can to stay uninvested, but it can be hard at times. I hope you'll forgive me. As far as I could tell, it was a Dutch free ball, yes. Ilkka Siki, the Finnish referee. Have to be so careful with these Dutch set pieces. The Danish defense have been pressured all the way down due to the proximity of the free ball. Van der Bomen has a block from Royskens. Can he get the wrap around here? No, Berend is there, cutting him off. The Danish defense scrambling a bit. Van der Bomen, can he find a hole? Tatahi. And the worst of the panic has subsided for the Danes. There was maybe some openings there to be exploited by the extremely creative Dutch players. Van der Bomen and Tatahi in particular, but also Lambrechts, Roysken, the very gifted screeners. They set these creative, unconventional picks, confuse their opponents. Jakob Dahl picks up a foul. Being a bit rough with Van den Bomen, I think it was. Watch out for the quick shot here from Tatahi. That's always dangerous. Van den Bomen wants it back. He can take a shot. Mogensen is there. I think blocked by somebody. Maybe it was Rasmus Nielsen, the goalkeeper. Maybe it was Jakob Dahl with his stick. In any case, a nice try is denied. And Van den Bomen will reset and start over. 11 minutes gone of this first half. Dahl. Blocked, saved, I think, by Rasmus Nielsen. He just got a piece of it. A great shot from Van den Bomen. Almost catching the Danish keeper out. So the Dutch are nearing the Danish goal. Closer than at any point in this game. This is a precarious situation for the Danes. If this ball comes out, not for the Danes, they are caught in the corner. Van der Bomen called for slashing. He doesn't like this, doesn't like that call. He and Mogensen has already had a couple of altercations. Mogensen, I know from personal experience, he's a tough cookie. He's not going to quit on you. Van der Bomen as well, a uncompromising player. Van der Bomen, of course, has been in big spots like this many, many times in his career. The Danes may be slightly less experienced in this particular. Berend dribbling, shot wide. The referees pointing in each their direction, but at the end, Ilkka Siki has his way. Yeah, the Autenreit acquiesces, and the Danish gets the call. Oh, Roysken's almost with a steal, but Autenreit, our German referee, saw some sort of foul. The Danes take the free ball, but basically just they double back and will build up from scratch. Anders Berendt thinks about attacking down the middle, but thinks better of it. Now he does. Gets by Lambrecht. One-on-one. Jakob Dahl. Oh. Jakob Dahl with a nice shot, but credit where credit is due. Fredegaard did well to stop it. Defender Bowman, can he find a teammate? No, he pulls it out and starts over. Or maybe here's a shot. Ooh, just wide. The Danes hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Oh, Berendt, another free. Oh! Just whiffs on the shot. Vredegaard was long gone. He had left for the far corner. Now Berendt is lacking behind. He's being caught by the Dutch players. Tatahi, can he find a shot? No. A lot of contact with Jakob Dahl, who will pick up a official warning. A lot of contact between Dahl and Tatahi. Hard to tell who initiated the contact, but certainly Ilkka Siki firm in his belief that Dahl was the offender. Be ready for the quick shot. Fender Bowman will take it around the corner, or will he? Shot saved by Nielsen. Mogensen has it. Roysken. Tough call, I think, here. I think Mogensen rammed into Roysken and not the other way around, but the Danes won't complain, and Roysken seems to, although she's never really want to complain, always in good attitude. Anders, can he find a soft spot in the Dutch defense? He has been on occasion throughout the game. Interesting to see how different of an approach Denmark has to this game compared to the Italians last night. Shot from Berendt, blocked by Fender Bowman easily. Not a good shot from Berendt, and he will turn it over. Yeah, that's the kind of shot Denmark needs to avoid. And now Berendt is caught in the corner, absolutely boxed in by the two Dutch T-stick players. This is basically a perfect time for Denmark to make the substitution. Jakob Dahl leaves the court, and of course, with his green card, he's next time he receives a warning, he will be sent off for 2 minutes. The Danish coaching staff not ready to risk that. Berendt caught in the corner. This is a great chance for the Dutch. Berendt basically won't get out ever here until the Danes win the ball again. Fender Bowman, Tatahi. Tatahi looking for a crease. Now Fredegaard. Uh-oh. Maybe. Ooh. I will tell you that outside of your frame, Berendt is still caught in the corner. Now he gets free. He will rush back and join his teammates. Again, look for the quick shot from Fender Bowman here. The Danish cover it up well. Anders with his long range, deterring any shots from Fender Bowman. Some sort of charging call was made, I believe, on Roysken, who were a little rough with the substitute Nikolaj Riekelsen. Berend on the move. Gets the edge. Nikolai is not there for the pass. Anders sends it back home. And then Tatai right now is parked on top of his own goal. That's you don't see that every day. The some of the Dutch assistants will lift him off, and we will continue, I believe, with a Danish ball. Certainly, they were in. No, it's called a face-off. That's a pretty tough break for the Danes. Anders will take care of it against Van der Bomen. Oh, okay. So a bit of fair play here from the Dutch. Anders pokes it to Van der Bomen, and Van der Bomen pokes it right back to the Danes. They were, after all, in possession when the play was blown dead. Van der Bomen, of course, even showed this to Berend before the ball was given free. Lambrecht's pressuring Berend. Now the Dutch come up with a high pressure. We haven't seen this so far in the game. Van der Bomen wins the ball from Anders. No, maybe not. Royskens. And Denmark will get the call. Van der Bomen arguing that it was Berend driving into the boards, and I think he has a point, actually. But the Danes with a bit of judicial good luck. Substitutions, one for each team. We're waiting for Van der Bomen to take over the captain's armband. The substitution is Jules van der Heyden in instead of Kamal Tatahi for the Dutch. And for the Danes, out goes captain Christopher Hansen, and in comes Simon Christensen. Simon Christensen, of course, known in Danish as Beast, which is basically means the beast. He's a very physical player. And Jules van der Heyden feels Christensen's presence very early on here. The Danish coaches, due to all the noise in the arena, cannot communicate very well with the Danish players, so they're using a megaphone. In Danish, of course. Well, I understand what they're saying, and they are expecting the Dutch to bring more pressure now. It's only... Ooh, call goes against the Danes. Anders called for charging. Anders needs to be very quick when he has turned the ball over to get back. The Dutch are really focused on blocking him out immediately after turning it over, catching him in the corner a few moments ago, and they are trying to do just that every time, basically. So 2 minutes and 29 left in this first half. The Danes clinging on to a 2-0 lead. And really early signs have been very promising. Clearly, Denmark with the best shots on goal. Of course, the 2 goals. But other than that as well, have had two pretty decent looks at goal. Whereas Van der Bomen has had a couple of shots close. One in particular was saved by the absolute fingertips of of the fingertips by Rasmus Nielsen. Nielsen receiving the armband from Christopher Hansen belatedly. Van der Heyden to Van der Bomen. These two, of course, share the same club team and down with the GP Bulls from Eindhoven, I believe. Van der Heyden. Van der Bomen wants it. He taps his stick into the floor. Van der Heijden moves in. Mogensen is there to deny the wraparound. That is obviously very, very important. Nielsen was never going to make it over there in time if Van der Heijden. Oysken and Lambrechts. Oh. The wraparound is blocked by Beren. And the Danish take over. A small opportunity for a counter-attack here. Minute 30 left. Anders Beren elects to pull back, double back, and start over. I think the Danes will be happy going into the locker rooms with a 2-0 lead. I don't think they will try too much in terms of goal-seeking behavior. Maybe they will wait until the last 10, 15, maybe 20 seconds and then attack. Maybe a little bit before. Berend doubling back, 30 seconds. 40 seconds. Berend, very intense game this. It's on a knife's edge. Go back, says the Danish bench. Anders Beren is very aggressive by nature and is constantly being reined in by his bench. 10 seconds, maybe here's an opening. No, double back, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. And Anders will just dribble out the clock, and the Danish up by the score. Denmark up 2-0 against Holland, the pre-tournament favorite, the pre-game favorite. I cannot wait for these next 10 minutes to be over and get back to the second half of this game, but we will have to wait. I hope to see you after the break.
I just get words on small position of the Powerchair. That worked on again, Alessandra, Julia, and Miriam. Thank you. See you later.
Here we are with Rebecca Gully. This is Australian coach. So Rebecca, the fever is getting higher here with the halftime of the first semi-finalist between Denmark and Netherlands. Which is your comment? Which is your opinion? Denmark is playing very, very well.
Denmark's playing really well. As an Australian team, Denmark has supported us a lot this tournament. So we're Australia going for Denmark. We're hoping they get over the line. They've been really supportive to us. Their coaches have been really supportive to us. So we have that connection with the team. So we're hoping Denmark get through and push Netherlands over the edge. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Rebecca Gully, the Australian coach. And now we are ready to get involved one more time in the second half to see who will be the first finalist of the Powerchair Hockey World Championship Lignano 2018. Stay tuned.
Those were the words of Rebecca Gully, the Australian coach. Australia will be playing tomorrow in the game for 7th place against Canada. I'm back a little early here from the halftime break, but I'm a little antsy to get going. I find this to be pretty exciting. Again, I want to repeat my small apology from earlier that being a Dane myself, I have a major rooting interest in the Danish team. I will try not to let that shine through too much, thus frustrating any Dutch viewers, of which I assume there are many. I will try not to frustrate them with too biased analysis, but I might not be able to completely hide my fondness for this Danish team. The Dutch are back, no substitutions. No substitutions for Denmark either. Holland seems to be sure of only one thing. Danish Van der Bomen is part of their best lineup. Maybe you go with the young Jules van der Heyden by the side of him to maybe utilize the fact that the Van der Bomen and Van der Heyden play together on a weekly basis at home with the GP Bulls. or you go with the proven veteran Kamal Tatahi. For now, though, Tatahi on the bench, Fender Hayden on the court. So, we are ready to get going. Holland attacking from right to left. Fender Hayden declines the shot. The ball is sent back to Oyskin, but Fender Bowman will come back all the way to collect. And the Dutch shot over. Pass wide of the mark, and Mogensen is able to pick this one up. A rare unforced error by Danish Fender Bowman. Oyskin with a lot of contact. She stops Anders in his tracks, Behrend in his tracks. And the Danes will start from their own foul line. Penalty line, I should say. Behrend looping behind the goal. Now the two Dutch T-stick players are in a pickle. Behrend breaks through, one-on-one with Fender Hayden. Oh, a late tackle here from Fender Bowman. Will not get booked. That could have been a official warning, a green card. But maybe not too bad of a collision after all. Behrend did veer into Fender Bowman's path, so maybe they were both guilty of a little altercation. Behrend passes it out to Rigelsen. Rigelsen picks it up. He will try to create something. Classic case of bad communication from the Danes. Clear to me that Behrend wanted the ball back from Rigelsen and build up himself, but Rigelsen wanted to try, and classic case of bad communication. Fender Bowman maybe heard a little bit. I believe he suffers from the same condition as Tatahi earlier. So anytime one of these guys are involved in a heavy contact altercation, you worry a little bit for their health. But Fender Bowman seems to be all right, and he's ready to get us going again with the free ball. So a couple of little bit of housekeeping here. We get the substitution again from Denmark. Simon Christensen is removed from the lineup once again, and in comes Christopher Hansen, the captain. Well, I guess Denmark will let the captain's armband sit on Rasmus Nielsen's arm. Back comes Rigelsen now. He has changed his stick. I believe he was awarded a 1-minute technical timeout to do so. He's just fixing it. Now he's ready to go. Rigelsen can look a little frantic in his shot, but blocked by Rigelsen. Nice little combination by the Dutch to open up a small gap in the Danish defense. Behrend turns it back. Rigelsen insists on doing the build-up. Nope. Behrend overrules him. He wants to take it himself. It's a smart decision there, I think, of pulling out of that dead end. Mogensen picks it up. Behrend will try again. Dangerous when Behrend is caught, unable to move, and then tries to pass it out. If he mistimes those passes, they are so easy for the Dutch to break off a counterattack. Fender Bowman now struggles to get back. Behrend shot, saved by Vredegaard. And Mogensen picks up the ball. Oh, a nice steal by Fender Hayden. Fender Bowman saved by Nielsen. Fender Bowman will pick up the ball again, though. Can he find a shot? a teammate. No, he will reset and start over. This game teetering on the edge. Time running at a snail's pace, seen from the Danish perspective. Mogensen basically backs right through the block of Maud Reusken. No call. Shot. It is knocked up into the air and lands right in the lap of Nikolaj Rigelsen, who we will resume play by a face-off, won by Van der Heijden. Oh, blocked by Mogensen, a nice play. How did he win that ball? Berendt now picks it up. He can send it forward to Rigelsen. Maybe. No. Blocked by Van der Heijden. Well, kept alive by the Danes. Rigelsen will pick up. No call. A lot of contact. The Dutch fans wanted a call. Oop. And now a Danish turnover. Max Lambrecht wins the ball off of Berendt. A huge play by the Dutch T-stick player. Danish been calling out to Rigelsen to stay in the middle of the goal area. The Dutch calling for some sort of violation. I'm not sure which. The Danish will take over. IPCH choosing to go with the informal warning, the verbal warning for Mogensen. I think the Dutch fans were looking for a green card. Jensen pulls the ball back out, and he will try and build up Reusken, pressuring him. Possessions for Denmark now are all about survival. They are not creating much in terms of goal-scoring opportunities, and they are just trying to deal with the amazing pressure from the Dutch players. The two T-sticks from Holland are so good at pressuring high. Now we get a green card for Van der Boomen. German referee get out in lights, points to 3 Danish players as if to say, you have rammed into this guy, and this guy, so a green card in order. Well, I don't know if you can quite count small infractions like that, but this is a good chance. Rigelsen, back to Berendt. Oh, through the legs or through the wheels of Van der Heijden. Van der Boomen really frustrated now. Berendt commits a foul and the Dutch take over. Berendt, I think, is confused as to what in the world he did there, or maybe he's just sounding off a bit. Christopher Hansen, very much the on-court leader for Denmark, urging Berendt to keep calm, stay focused. Berendt, did he win it? Nope. Van der Boomen, this is a good chance for the Dutch. Shot saved by Nielsen, but the rebound goes off Mogensen, and the Dutch pull one back. I guess you could call that an own goal by Danny Mogensen, but obviously it was off of the shot from Van der Boomen that created all the confusion. Nielsen saved it in the first go around, but the rebound hit Mogensen. Berendt will pull this one back. Won't try to shoot again. Shoot through 2 Dutch players. So this game just got even closer now. A lot of contact here. No call. Berendt One-on-one with Van der Heyden. Can he get a shot off? Van der Heyden blocks it. Beren and Van der Heyden fighting for it. This game is filled with 50-50 calls. This one goes against the Dutch. Tough game for the referees to officiate, to keep balanced. Denmark basically electing to play with Rigelsen permanently down on the Danish end so as to avoid complete free passage for Van der Bomen, for the Dutch players if they were able to pick up the ball. I feel like I struggle communicating how big of an upset this would be. Remember, Holland has lost 2 IWAS games in history. Going back 20 years. No. Well, there is a call, and it's against the Danes. They even tried to sort of drive through the stick of Max Lambrecht. So once again, Lambrecht wins the ball. Van der Heyden, a quick start for the Dutch. Can he find a shot? No, he can't. Beren knocks the ball away, but way into the Dutch end of the court, and Van der Bomen will pick it up and attack. Beren just gets a piece of that, and it squirts away from Van der Heyden, unable to react to the sudden change of the trajectory of the ball. Van der Bomen. Can't get the wraparound. Mogensen is covering it well. So on this side, Rigelsen will try to take away the wraparound. It's a sort of an easy source for easy goals, the wraparound, but the defense does well to keep the Dutch away. Van der Heyden. Once again, the wraparound is gone, with Danny Mogensen on the far side, very much taking it away, forcing Van der Heyden to back his way out. The Danish very deep right now. All 5 players below their own foul line, penalty line. Van der Heyden. Beren tries to get at him. Now Beren has to be careful not to get caught out of position. A wraparound shot from Van der Heyden. No one can find the ball. Van der Bomen does at the end, but it's blocked by Nielsen. That was very, very close. Nikolaj Rigelsen, in a moment's lapse in concentration, doesn't find the ball. Of course, it was a surprising shot from Van der Heyden from a funky angle, but this game is on an absolute knife edge right now. Van der Bomen. Van der Heyden. Shot blocked by Nielsen. That was a wide open goal there for Van der Heyden. Van der Bomen. The Danes must get out of this. They cannot stay this close to their own goal. Otherwise, the Dutch shooters are left with too much of a chance. Finally, the Danes are able to turn over the Dutch and will try to build up again, but Beren is immediately caught. And once again, Van der Bomen. So Minas Minasyan comes in for Max Lambrecht. Remember that Van der Bomen already has a green card in this game, and he has received now a talking to from Ika beyond this, and he has to be very close to a 2-minute suspension. So interestingly, Minas Minasyan has been converted from a hand stick player to now a T-stick player, and he is apparently being preferred to both to Ilse van Kemenade, the sort of full-time T-stick player on the Dutch bench. Minasyan has not seen a lot of action, of course. He's normally a hand stick player, and the queue for hand stick player minutes on the Dutch team is just so long and full of world-class players that Minas Jan has not been able to get into a lot of games. So he's being thrown for the Lions. Basically, his first meaningful action in this tournament comes in the semifinal with his team down 2-1. Interesting decision from the Dutch coaching staff, head coach Menink. Berend dribbling by Royskens, by Minas Jan. Ooh! Alexander Pedersen gets a nice pass, who had just entered the game instead of Nikolai Rikensen. Gets a nice pass from Berend, but fires just wide. It's a great chance for the Danes. The Danes now keeping Simon Christensen back, who took the place of Christopher Hansen. I'm sorry for missing those two substitutions. I was too busy talking about the conversion of Minas Jan from a hand-stick player to a T-stick player. Van der Bomen, shot! Van der Heijden equalizes the game, and we are all tied up. 10 minutes to go in this game, and we are all tied up. So, moments after the Danes have a great opportunity on one end, the Dutch come right back with a great pass from Van der Bomen to his GP Bull teammate from Van der Heijden. Berend plays it off Christensen. Just wants to get rid of it now. He's in a weird position. He can't come back on defense if he loses it. Van der Bomen with a lot of contact with Mogensen. Shot from Van der Bomen. Van der Heijden denied by Mogensen. Denied the wraparound by Mogensen. This tournament has seen so many crazy games, and this might be the craziest of them all. The Dutch have come back from 2-0 down. The Danish defense, in my opinion, becoming too passive for the last five minutes or so, and they pay the price. Roysken and Minas Jan trying to set a pick for their two handstick teammates. Van der Heijden does well to receive the pass. It was a little off target and he had to reach back for it. Fakes the shot. And you see how respectful. Again, a ton of contact. Christensen is a guy who Danish substitution now. Mogensen out. In comes Jakob Dahl. Denmark has never basically played with this lineup before this tournament. Immediately stolen by Dahl. Pedersen picks it up. Pedersen still getting surrounded by Dutch players. He's a tricky player, Pedersen, to get a hold of. Royskens find this out. Pedersen new to IWAS. This is his debut tournament. And so the Dutch probably don't quite know what to do with him yet. Berend. Pedersen calls for it. He will get it. Can he find the shot? No. Pull it back. Start over. Pedersen being allowed to build up. But this kid lacks an experience. He makes up for with great skill, technique, a hard shot as well. Van der Heijden picks up the ball though. Can he find a shot on the counter-attack? No. We'll pull it back. Maybe include Van der Bomen in the game, in the play. 7.5 minutes left. I don't know about you guys at home, but I could go for 20 more minutes of this. Seems like we will only get 7. Of course, this is a knockout game, so we could get a period of extended time. Van der Heijden searching for an opening. Van der Heijden. Van der Heijden. Oh, the wraparound, but it's denied by Nielsen. That's great to get over there. This is a... Dahl is wide open. Can he shoot? No. Oh! He was facing the wrong direction. It was a beautiful pass by Pedersen. But Dahl, who has been struggling in front of goal all tournament long, cannot find the handle on the pass. Oh, he has leaked out. He had leaked out from his defensive position, and he was wide open for the pass. Pedersen just sends the ball away. It ends up actually being a shot on goal. Fredegård, of course, an easy save for him. In the moment, Pedersen waving his stick around as if to confuse Van der Bomen. I'm not sure that will work, but anything goes in this game. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Haaland building up, grinding down the Danish defense. This has been the pattern throughout the second half. Blocked by the pass blocked by Christensen. I think Van der Bomen was surprised that Christensen was able to get back like that. Van der Bomen. The fans are at full throat right now, rooting their teams on. Van der Heijden. Van der Heijden, such a tricky player. Bejan comes down to harass him. Minassian with contact on Bejan. Bejan shaking his head. He wanted that call. Simon Christensen goes against Van der Heijden. Van der Heijden will slow the game down. Oh, the wraparound! Jules Van der Heijden, we have been talking about the wraparound. If you are going to be this passive against the Dutch offense, it is simply a matter of time until they score. Denmark has called a timeout. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. The Danes will need to come up with something. They have thrown away a 2-0 lead. And what looked like a huge upset is now circling the drain for the Danes. Their ticket to the World Cup final hanging by a thread. This is the second time the Dutch have been on the brink of elimination. They were so during group stage play due to their loss to Switzerland. They were in trouble in the group, and they narrowly escaped that crisis, and looks like they will escape this one as well. A very, very interesting decision from the Dutch bench, pulling out Danish Fender Bowman. In comes the very young, I think 21-year-old Rudi Feller. Rudi Feller, relatively inexperienced relative to being a Dutch national team player. I assume the Dutch believe Feller to be a better defender than Fender Bowman. Shot! Score! Anders Bæren completely takes the Dutch defense by surprise. And Denmark is back in this game. This game is ridiculous. Only at the World Championships of Powerchair Hockey will you get this back and forth action. This game has turned around 3 times now within a couple of minutes. Oh, the shot wide from Feller. Pedersen picks it up. Bæren now. And now you wonder if the Dutch are regretting the substitution of Feller. Don't believe Feller had much to do with the goal. I mean, it wasn't his fault per se, but now the Dutch need to score again at some point during this game. And I wonder if they would like to bring Fender Bowman back onto the court just for that purpose. Feller to Fender Heiden. 3 minutes to go. Fender Heiden is stuck in the chair of Anders Bæren. Feller. Guarded by Dahl. The wraparound is taken away by Pedersen. No call. That's a lot of contact. Minasian's stick has broken off. Obviously a fairly big disability, no pun intended, for a player to have no stick. So either they will replace it with a new one or they will substitute him. They have a new one ready to go, and he will stay on the court. Still no substitution from the Dutch. The Dutch are really... The Dutch head coach, Paul Menink, is really rolling the dice here, going with the young guns of Fender Heiden and Rudi Feller. Only 19 and 18 years of age, respectively. Fair play from Denmark, giving the ball right back to the Dutch team, returning the favor from the first half. If ever there was a time to let go of fair play, now would be it, with everything on the line here. Fender Heiden broken up by Pedersen. Way to go. Can he tame this? He does. But he runs into the goal. That's a penalty for Denmark. Way to go. Cannot move the goalposts. It has been called a penalty for Denmark. Way to go, because 2 Danish players were rushing down, knew he had to tame it. He had to deaden the ball inside the painted area. Otherwise, he would have given up a clear shot for the Danes. Instead, he ends up ramming into the goal. That is not allowed. And Anders will now get the biggest chance in the game against one-on-one against Pascal Fredegård, who can make up for his own mistake. This is the biggest penalty of Anders Bæren's life. Scored by Bæren. It looked like it almost got away from him, but he ends up putting it in. Holy cow, folks. The Danish fans are fanning themselves. It is hot in this arena. And now comes the substitution, not Feller, but of Fender Heiden. Fender Heiden cannot believe it. Feller, Tatahi, Minasian, Roysken will try to, for one last time, escape disaster for Holland. Tatahi to Feller. Will the young guy grow up in front of our eyes and get the last say in this game? Well, the last say, we will be going to extra time if the Dutch are able to equalize. Fella fakes a shot. Fans are on their feet. Tatahi picking up the ball, sending it back, but too far for Fella. He will waste some time getting it out of the corner. 1 minute 15 to go, folks. 1 minute 10 actually on the in-arena clock. Tatahi, Fella. This is the last stand for the Danish defense. Fella shot blocked by Dahl. He pokes it back out. The Dutch will reset and start over. 50 seconds. Fella desperately trying to find a hole. Fella. Shot blocked by Nielsen. Picked up by Peterson. Whacks it out and Denmark takes over possession. A green card for Behrend for a block previously. He will gladly take that booking in exchange for possession. The Denmark only needs to take off 33.7 seconds off the clock, and they will have very early entry here from Fella, who is very amped up. The young guy maybe a bit too aggressive. Behrend will probably take it into the corner along with a couple of teammates and hope to salt away some valuable seconds. 25. 20 seconds. Behrend can't play it here. And it will be a face-off right in front of the Danish goal. 15.1 seconds. I am reading the in-arena clock and not the clock on your screen, which is off by a second or so. 15.1, folks. Fella wins it. Shot. Blocked. Behrend sends it away. 10 seconds to go. Fella hurries back. He knows he needs to hurry. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And that is it. Denmark wins it. Denmark wins it. The upset of the century, ladies and gentlemen. Denmark is on to the World Cup Finals. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jubilant scenes on the Danish bench. This is the greatest moment of these Danish players' career and the worst of the Dutch players' career. Rudi Fella is in tears on the sideline. The young guy succumbing to his emotions. Unbelievable scenes here at Lignano Salviadoro. The 2018 World Championships have blown wide open. Unbelievable. What a game. What a game this was. It turned around on 4, 5, 6, Lord knows how many occasions. Oh. I think the rest of the arena, and the two teams especially, will need a moment to calm down after this incredible game. Upset of the century, I repeat. Unbelievable. Now on for the boring part, the programming notes. We will be back at 5 o'clock with Germany versus Italy. The other semifinal, we will find out who Denmark will be facing in the World Cup final. Wow. Please stay tuned for more World Cup action.
Alright.